Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM, brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife and Resources Agency.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray as we roll into our 19th year. We recently had our 500th show since we went on the air, and of course, this being second Saturday, I bring in my fishing expert, my guru, the man who wears out more shoes than anybody I know when he goes to an event because he's everywhere. And there's more Wongs than there are Smiths in the world, and we got the number one Wong with us, and that's Ron Wong. Hey, Ron.
Good morning, everybody. Gosh, beautiful day in the neighborhood
Isn't it?
For a Saturday.
And you love to talk
a little
fishing.
Cool.
Yeah, you love
and I am doing something different today than I normally would.
Uh-oh.
Getting up this early.
What's that?
I normally would go fishing.
Yeah, but you're not.
But I'm going to be out at the AutoZone Liberty Bowl Stadium.
Yes.
Shooting pictures of the
Today's the day.
High school combine for colleges.
Yep.
Where they're not going to be able to have an AutoZone Liberty Bowl All-Star game this year. So they have put together this combine to get film and everything else for all these high school kids.
At the Liberty Bowl. Yeah.
To do it at the Liberty Bowl. And I'm going to be shooting pictures out there
Doesn't surprise me. There's 2 sessions out there. There's one this morning, one this afternoon. I think there's one Sunday even. So
no, it was yesterday, last night.
Oh, I'm so messed up. Yeah, but you've been doing it. I know that. But let's talk fishing, Ron. Is that okay with you?
Hey, with one of my favorite guys. Hey, he's a Strike King Lose Pro and a good one.
Well, see, I don't know if Jeff Sprague knows that, but every time Ron mentions a lure, he gets $25, Jeff. So so you better start talking in a hurry, Jeff Sprague. So
I know. I need to get that in my contract.
You do need to do that. But, hey, we're really happy to have our good friend Jeff Sprague out of Point, Texas, a Major League Fishing angler, and has been on this show before. And like Ron said, part of the Strike King Lures family and the Lose family. And I know Jeff not only is fishing going busy for you, but before we talk a little fishing, I really appreciate what you guys and your company's doing, quality manufacturing and things along that line. With I assume you still got your partner Jason there with you, doing this, making masks, sanitizer, and stuff like that. And I wanted to thank you for that. And I know that's something. If former police officer, I know all these things about you because I've followed your career. But before we start talking fishing, talk about that side of your life.
You know, when I'm home, we do run a business here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, and partnered with another fisherman, Jason Reyes, and he's out of Houston, and we pretty much take care of Texas, and surrounding areas with just general merchandise like you're talking about for grocery stores. Like we have specialized in masks and hand sanitizers during the recent epidemic, so. It's just something that we do. It's a service that we provide. And, unfortunately, it's a necessary evil right now to have all those
That's
items.
Right.
But
yeah.
We're just blessed to be able to do it.
Well, we appreciate what you do. We also appreciate your competitive spirit. I know, Guy, I know from your days in the FLW, I don't know if anybody else is 5 years in the FLW and qualified to Forest Wood Cup every year. Ron, that's a pretty good accomplishment right there, right, Ron?
Oh, absolutely excellent. You're fishing against the best in the world.
And then shift over, and now he's fishing against these poor little fellas out there. They only call them Major League Fishing. So talk about that, Jeff, from your perspective, the switch over. I know when you got the call, talk about that and talk about being in this league and the concept, because I know you had a pretty good tournament here not recently, did really well, and talk about that.
I really got to thank Brian Thrift for me being on Major League Fishing, because Brian Thrift didn't go over to Major League Fishing, and that left the back door cracked for me to sneak in.
Yeah, uh-huh.
So I was one of the last ones to get an invitation to Major League Fishing, and we haven't cut them any slack since we've been over there. We've had a really good run. been catching a lot of fish. It just really fits our style of fishing, and I really enjoy it. I enjoy everything about it. You know, this score tracker and things like that are just so intense. And
yes,
then, you know, leaving FLW is a phenomenal platform, and I would not even hesitate to go back and fish there again because now it's a part of the Big Five that Major League Fishing has acquired. So it's just even better than it was before, more stable, better payouts, things like that. So we've just been really, really blessed. It's just, to fish against the greatest fishermen in the world. All the biggest names that you've ever even heard of are over there on Major League Fishing now. And, boy, they are the biggest names in the business because they know how to catch them. And it's been a true blessing.
You don't have, and Ron will know this, I've been told that you don't have a five-fish mentality, right?
No. I mean, I like to catch them all. I'll be honest with you. I don't care if they're 5 inches or if they're 15 pounds. I want to catch every one of them.
So that really fits you, did it? I mean, the competitive size and the chance to catch a lot of fish. I mean,
yeah, it does. And to be honest, we talk about this a lot. Everybody wants to catch as many fish as they can when they go fishing on Saturday with their grandpa friends, dad, grandma, wife, fiance, whatever. Everybody, you want to catch as many as you can go catch.
Yeah.
So that's the Major League Fishing format, and that includes big ones and all the way down to 2 pounds. And everybody thinks it's easy to catch a 2-pounder. I highly suggest everybody go out and buy a set of scales and start weighing all them fish and seeing how easy it is really to catch a 2-pounder.
You hear that, Ron? Again, we're talking to Jeff Sprague,
Absolutely.
Major League Fishing, and I love to watch it on TV, Jeff. I want to ask you the pressure of having that camera stuck in your face all the time. I mean, do you know it's there? I mean, what's your blockout? How do you handle that?
Yeah, you know what? To be honest with you, the camera doesn't bother us. It doesn't bother me. It's that dadgum boat official with that score tracker in his hand. That's the guy that wears me out.
Yeah.
He's the one. He's got a job to do, and that's to keep us updated on what's going on in the event. And that can in your head make you fish fast and things like that, make you make irrational decisions and jump ship a little earlier, or something like that. So. It's that dadgum score tracker, and but the camera, it's no big deal. He's doing his job and he's getting everything we do. But at that same time, we don't get anything from you. You get to see how we catch them, when we catch them.
There are no secrets to doing what you do now, because you can actually see what bait you're using and everything else. Does that bother you, Jeff?
No. Not at all, Ron. I mean, these places that we fish, and then they change so fast.
Yeah,
we may be there catching them. We may be there catching them flipping today. And then by the time you watch the show, or by the time you watch it on live, and you can get off on the weekend and come back, those fish are gone. They've moved a lot of the time, and we expose places and areas and spots and things like that are maybe otherwise not known, or some are known and things. It's just, it's good though. It goes to show you that, we're human beings too, and that we make mistakes, and, we land on them good. We land on them bad sometimes, meaning like we don't catch them. And so you get to see all of it. It's really good from that perspective, where guys can take in that, hey, Sprague didn't have a good day today. He didn't catch that many, and then go out the next day and smash on them. So it's really fun.
Now, Jeff, you talk about that. And one of the things you said was decision-making. The score tracker, your buddy there in the boat, he's talking to you about scores and where everybody else is. As he's telling you where you're at, and you have a little bit of ground to make up, how does that affect your decision-making? What does that do to you?
I think it affects everybody a little differently. Me, I can gauge what I'm doing, and I'll know right then and there most of the time whether or not I'm doing the right thing to catch up and or pass whoever's in front of me. So it will make you adjust fire, meaning you might have to stop flipping and pick up a topwater bait, or put down your topwater bait and start flipping, or pick up something and wind it around, or go find something else to do, because pretty quick if you're going to be in the right, doing the right thing to make a cut, with the amount of bites you're getting, or the quality.
Well, I know that being a former policeman, are you living the dream here, Jeff? I mean,
Well, I can tell you this, Larry. You could add up all my years of salaries as a police officer and tell me you'd pay it back to me in one lump sum, and I wouldn't go back to work doing that. I mean, without being, and it's nothing against the police side of it. Those guys are out there.
Yes.
They're doing a job,
Yes.
and the problem with it is that society as a whole has really changed with the cell phones and things, and not everybody's bad, but it just takes a little drop of oil on top of a whole body of water to taint everything. So, so I still have a lot of friends that do it in the public service industry, and my hat's off to every single one of them. Because they put their life on the line every day. I
think that we don't see a lot of trouble for you pro fishermen. I don't know. You're just a good. I mean, you don't read about anything. I mean, you guys are a family together. I know there's competitors. I know you want to beat these guys. You go out there every week and want to beat them. And when I think I've caught 120 pounds of fish, I'm assuming I'm beating somebody. So the object there is sort of competitiveness. And again, we're talking to Jeff Sprague, Major League Fishing. And Jeff, we got to go. Before we let you go, I got to ask you. There's a lot of kids out there look up to you, know your stance and things like that. What advice would you give to a young person that would like to be Jeff Sprague?
Well, it wasn't that long ago I was the same kid, and sometimes I think I still am. So, spend all the time you can outdoors.
Yes.
Hunting, fishing, learn, and you can spend time out there and put yourself in those situations, learn how to fish a frog, learn how to fish an ocho or a weightless worm or anything. It doesn't matter if you're in a pond or a lake, and then once you develop that skill and you hone it in, you can take it anywhere you go in life. And so that's just, really cool part about it. And it doesn't matter where you grow up in this country. You can do it anywhere you want. So it doesn't have to be a lake. Just get out there and enjoy it.
I think you've made the point, so to speak.
Yep. One thing, if you would, Jeff, a lot of people, like Larry was talking about, look up to you. If somebody wants to follow you, how do they do that?
We have all the social medias. We have Instagram and Facebook.
It's there.
Jeff Sprague. Yeah. It's at Jeff Sprague Fishing. You can go over to Strike King Lou's website and check us out over there as well on the pro staff side. MajorLeagueFishing.com. You can check us out there. Go to the anglers and check us out. Follow us there from our links. And just follow along. We have a great time. We're on the road a lot.
Yeah.
Get to see things all over the country. And if we're in your neck of the woods, shoot us a message on Facebook or Instagram. We'd love to see you at a boat ramp or something. We'd sign an autograph for you, take a picture, whatever you want. We'd love to chat with everybody.
All right, man. Thank you, Jeff Sprague, for taking time on this Saturday morning, buddy.
Thanks, Ron.
We don't believe in luck. Just go get them, okay?
Yes, sir. You got it. You guys stay warm. Take care.
Thanks a lot. All right, let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Be right back.